everybody, welcome to sunny Gloucester again. It has been stupidly hot. The UK has had a kind of fabulous heat wave. Just a bit hot, but at least we've had a breeze with it, so it's not been that uncomfortable. So this evening, I'm on my own again. Rachel and Ed, they've gone to see, Rachel's seeing her parents tonight for the first time in 6 months, which is lovely for her. I'm still not sure if they're going to keep doing this with us or if it's just going to be me and then occasionally dragging my husband out when he's not working. I will keep you updated on that. So tonight I am planning on, because it's such a nice night, the cathedral has a lovely grassy area around the cathedral. So I'm planning on going there. There's definitely some hauntings there. But so I'm not typically going to do an investigation per se. I'm just going to, I hear stuff, so I'm going to see if I can hear things. Apparently there's a word for it, apparently it's called clairaudience. Instead of clairvoyant, it's clairaudience, which I didn't know. Yeah, and we'll just see what happens. Off we go. So here we are at Gloucester Cathedral. I'm sat in a little corner of the cathedral, and then if I pan up, that is not the top of the cathedral. That's not the very top anyway, of the bell tower. So I've just spent the last 10 minutes cleaning up other people's rubbish. There's a bin right over there and they can't be asked to take it. I mean, if you're going to keep these places looking nice, at least put your rubbish in the bin. Seriously, people, you're not lazy. Wait, maybe you are lazy. That's why you just left it flying around. Anyway, so before I give you the basic history of the cathedral, and I would say the surrounding area, but not really. Anyway, doesn't matter about that. So Thursday I went and met up with 4 people. That is the picture. So the 2 men behind me are Ed and Paul from Gloucester Paranormal Investigation Services, and the 2 ladies to my left are Eileen and Sue, who wrote this book. Now, me, Paul and Ed were very fangirlish and fanboyish because this book is our Bible. So I have used it for all the history and the information that I've gotten for my tours. So for my tours in Gloucester, because I didn't want to do the same as Gloucester Ghost Walks, and I didn't want to do the same routes that Lynn Sindri did when she had Gloucester Ghost Walks. So I've picked entirely different buildings. I think we've only got a couple of the same buildings. But yeah, so as you can see, it's very very well used. Literally several highlighters. See, very well used. It is our Bible. So I'm hoping that Civic will be okay and that we'll let them sell this book in the folk, as well as Lynn's 2 books as well. She'll also be helping us with it. She's just going through a tough time of late. She lost her son during lockdown. So for any parent, that sucks. In my opinion, no parent should have to bury their child. And it was just a tragic accident, and I felt so bad for Lynn when she had the phone call. And yeah, so Lynn doesn't know it yet, but we're going to have a section of so once the folk opens, they plan to open it as a museum again, but it's got to be a heritage centre for 3 years before it can be a museum. So my plan is, Lynn, I hope you're watching, because I'm going to give you a link after this, that I am going to dedicate the Haunted Gloucester bit to her son Sean, and then that way his memory is there, and yeah, and he visits his mum's on occasion, which is nice, so she can still see him in the afterlife. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, and I can't wait. And Ed and Paul are gonna let me tag them on tag along with them, basically, on a few of their investigations. They're gonna teach me stuff, and yeah, I'm quite excited to see what they're gonna teach me and what I can learn from them, and hopefully they can learn something from me, I hope. But yeah, I was hoping to be able to do something at the folk Halloween, but Gareth hasn't checked his emails yet, so I might have to wait on that. But fingers crossed we can do something for Halloween for that, just to introduce it to everyone. So yeah, when the cathedral was being built, there was no such thing as called health and safety like we have now. They didn't have proper scaffolding, they didn't have stuff like that. So this story has been handed down through generations. I've asked the cathedral staff about it, and they know about it, which is quite nice. And you can hear it in the background. You can hear the church going off, bells going off. It's ringing for 9 o'clock. So during the building of the cathedral, a 14-year-old boy was helping build. They were building the inside, and he fell off their version of the scaffolding, basically, and he fell to his death, unfortunately. And after his death, the men working in the area didn't like working where they were, especially where he died. They feared he would come back to haunt them. So they used a leather container, maybe a leather pouch or a leather purse, even, tongue-tied, to symbolically bury his spirit in one of the pillars where it still is today. The apprentice bracket is there. They made for him, for his memory. If you go to the cathedral, you can see it. Insert photo here of the bracket. So that's the apprentice bracket that they did for the 14-year-old boy. I don't think many people notice it, but if you look close enough, you can see it actually depicts him falling from the scaffolding down to the floor to his death, which is quite nice, but quite sad, really. I mean, 14 isn't really much of a life. If you ask one of the staff, they'll tell you where it is. Instead of me, I was hunting around for it, even with the directions, because the directions are, it's on the eastern side of the transept before the chapel of St Andrews. Basically, it's behind me here, which is why I'm sat here deliberately, because someone, I think it was quite a few years ago, there is a website where they walk around Gloucester, and they caught quite a few orbs here, and I think they caught some in the windows as well, but it's basically not this corner but that corner. There were people over there, and I didn't want to be interrupted. So the chapter house was partially built from stones used by the Romans who were in Gloucester for 350 years. Now, it's not the original floor. The floor was levelled in 1880. There were coffins discovered beneath the stone, which are now in the crypt, which is there, straight there, and there. That is the crypt. You can tour the crypt. I don't think it's open for tours yet. I think it's just open for general visitation. They're not doing any religious services, any public services anyway. So when the floor was redone, basically it should be further down, not further up. It's further up now. A ghost of a man apparently walking on his knees but he wasn't walking on his knees because he was walking on the original floor, which was raised. So there's another visitation, I say visitation, where a tourist guide was showing around a load of tourists, and as he turned one of the corners, a group of ruffians, his words, were running through the corridor, and then there was a man chasing them with a stick behind them. That sounds like it's residual energy, so that sounds like it was just this scene replaying itself. A monk has been seen on several occasions standing to the entrance of the crypt. He's also been seen out here and in the cloisters and the gardens in the cloisters as well. When he was seen at the cloisters, a man was on his lunch break, and he was walking past a path that leads to St Mary's Garden, which I think is the garden bit in the middle of the cloisters. And looking down, he saw the figure of the monk coming from a small door at the base of the cathedral. Now I'm pretty sure it's that end, and I think it's the house down, so I'm kind of hoping if I see something, I'll see if I'm here long enough. Yeah, one of the gardens as well at the back, which is that one over there. Here's a little bit of history. So Gloucester has had 2 coronations for the British Crown. The first being Lady Jane Grey, who got crowned at the New Inn. Her ghost has been seen on the balcony several times. I'm hoping Ed and Paul will let me tag along on one of their lives with that, and I'd like to learn more about that. It's nice because I think we're going to have a great relationship, and they're teaching me stuff that I can then put on to my walks and give out to you guys as well. And also several films have been filmed here, Harry Potter being one of them. And then here we go. So Harry Potter, so the Philosopher's Stone, the Chamber of Secrets, and the Half-Blood Prince have been filmed here in the cloisters. Terry Pratchett's The Colour of Magic, Amazing Grace, Doctor Who. So Doctor Who has been filmed here 3 times now. The latest being they filmed here last year, and I'm pretty sure I didn't write down what it is. No, I didn't write down what it is. Sherlock has been filmed here, Wolf Hall, Alice Through the Looking Glass, Mary Queen of Scots, and also the newest one, I think it's on Stars Play, the one with Dakota Fanning's sister, I can't remember her name. I think that's the most recent. That was before lockdown. They managed to finish filming the third series. So they managed to do that all before lockdown, which was quite good. So yeah, so that's the history of Gloucester Cathedral. So we're gonna sit here and see what happens, and I'm kind of hoping, I mean, there's a lot of monks in Gloucester that have been seen, and I'm getting a bit peed off that I haven't seen anything myself. I've had feelings, I've heard stuff, I hear things, but yeah.
Hey, Gila. You right? Oi. Come up. You right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
How was that?
That's right, just reading.
Sorry. I thought you'd be in the job.
No.
I thought you'd be in trouble.
So I was just laying down here and my foot was, say, here, and I just felt something either bite me or touch me, like grab me, but there's no bite mark there. How weird. I thought something bit me, but I can't find anything. Oh, I felt that. Right, it's a bit of a bust here. So that is where we were sitting, in that corner there. So we're I'm gonna go that way, show you guys around a bit, and hopefully we capture something. I'm gonna go towards the gate where the monk has supposedly been seen. You can only go in there during the day, so if I go in during the day, I'm not sure I'll catch anything. It's going to be hard with loads of other people. So we're just going to walk around. So that's where we were sat, in that corner over there. Got some pictures of up there. The lights have gone off now, with the lights are on. I thought I felt like someone was watching me from up there, but could just be my mind playing tricks on me. You never know. I didn't see anything. See, it's quite a... Let me just zoom out. It's quite a big area. So that all bit all over there, they've redone all of this, which is nice. You can still see some of the graves, and we'll go have a look at that when we walk back. I'm just going to go this way and see if we can capture anything. Take that out. Mute that bit. Let's see what's in here. A column on the floor. Just take some photos, and there's that photo. Later on. I think this is the gate where the monk has been seen. And you can see him walking that way. Some photos, taking a couple of photos of that. I might see something when we walk back, so we can walk back this way to the car anyway. So if I walk that way, it will take me to St Oswald's. I think I should have bought a better jumper. It was so hot earlier. Okay, so you walk down here, and you can go back into town. That way. I'm just going to take you down here and round this bit, round here, and then we'll walk back. See if we can get anything again. Again, it's a mess, guys, I'm sorry. You can't get ghosts to do everything all the time. You know, people that can get everything all the time, they're either faking their evidence, or they're not proper investigators. refurbishing it at the minute. They don't make churches and cathedrals like they used to. And the stonemasonry is just amazing, and it's such a rare craft these days. And I think they do actually employ working stonemasons so they can keep their craft going, which is nice. Not many people want to do it now, and you've got all the machinery. I think it's better done by hand. Okay, so this is one of my favourite pots, and you can see why. Isn't it pretty? It's so pretty. So I'm going to take a photo in a bit, guys, anyway, because my leg is hurting. This building is under refurbishment. This is going to be the new and improved sixth form for King's College, which is over there. I think, no, it's down the street. So you got the street that goes to the right here, which is where I went last week for St Oswald's, and then you go left down here, and then that is King's there, that building. There. I'm just going to just take you. We may see something that I may see during editing. I love these, aren't those arches pretty? We'll go in that bit in a minute. I think someone needs to tell them their light is bust. Need to fix it. Need a new light. I mean, I'm not sure what this used to be. I mean, you know, just a random wall in the middle of nowhere. I'm pretty sure this used to be something. I'm pretty sure the wall on the edge of King's, so insert a photo here. I'm pretty sure that used to be an extra part as well, and I think that building there was added on, I think. I'm just going to go down here, and then we're going to walk back and go into that bit over there. So these are houses people are still living in today. This is one of my favourites. I think this building is so pretty. I don't want to wake him up. It's like half 11, quarter to 12. Look. How gorgeous is that, guys? Isn't that gorgeous? And this is hidden. How pretty it is. See, and that brings you round to the other side of the cathedral, so the cathedral can go in a whole way round. And that, so if you see that in the distance there, where that door is, and then just round the corner, that is where the TARDIS was put for, I think it was season 6, when with Christmas episode with David Tennant after Billy Piper left. It was placed in that corner. I will insert, so have a look at the photo. Okay, so we're going to walk back and walk around, and then we'll go and have a look at these gravestones. There's a Colonel Massey I'm trying to find for my Newent walk. I think I remember I said he's either inside or he's outside. Oh, look at that. So this is part of, I don't know, I think it's part of the Newent walk. I think I remember I said he's either inside or he's outside. Oh, look at that. This is part of, I don't know, I think it's part of the the school. The college, St King's College. I'm not sure if this is like the dormitory. Oh, here you go. Handy herbs. Can be used to treat anxiety, insomnia and depression. It also helps to heal wounds. So this, I think, is the playground for the juniors, because it says here King's School Juniors. So this used to be a herb garden. It's cute. I like that. Might find something in the photos, we might not, you never know. My luck recently, not having much luck. I'm slightly frustrated by not having anything on camera. No, whoops. Nothing. Ed and Paul, you gotta help me out. What am I doing wrong? No. The Ivor Gurney Hall. Okay. This name here, Ivor, it's important to me because it was my dad's name. Yeah, sorry guys. Stuff is still affecting me quite badly, so let's soldier on. I love these arches, they're so pretty. I think what I'll do is I'll stop by that gate again and I'll do the SLS camera and see if we can get anything picking up. That is a pretty photo. I like taking unusual photos. Different angle. Oh. Oh, hello. Oh. I might be picking up the leaves. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I was so hoping that was someone then. Wait, is it catching leaves of anything else? Oh. They've gone. Okay, so we've caught... Oh, hang on. I think this is catching up the leaves, I think. Interesting. That's certainly something to think about. It does, but it doesn't. Can you wave? You're doing handstands and everything. Can you wave for me? This is just picking up the leaves, I think. Not sure about that. I'll have my my friends in the community to look at it, but I think it's just catching the leaves. Can you wave? Can you wave for me? I think it's just catching the leaves, but I'll get the Para-Unity group to double check, but I'm pretty sure. So that's the corner I was in. There's someone in the light. See, I'm not sure I trust this 100%. I need to check it against polar nodes. I need to go out and see when they're picking stuff up on the SLS and see if I pick it up as well. My leg is killing me. I just want my leg fixed. Okay. Might be picking up the light. You're a very tall person if you are a person. What happened to where's your arm? You've only got one arm. Can you wave with your right arm? Can you wave at me? Yeah, this is picking up. Picks up lines. Jesus. That's the corner we were in. Okay, it's not picking that up now. Okay, it kind of is. Okay, so that I think is debunked as picking up the lines off the window. So this is where all the gravestones are. Oh, for Pete's sake, stop picking up lines. Oh, this keeps picking up lines. It's not picking up the lines for over there. So that's either a really weird person. I'm just going to swap to that. Yeah, guys, thanks for joining me at this glorious place, Gloucester Cathedral. Sorry we didn't find much. Just one of those things, and but I'd like to come back again. I might come back again next week and see if I can get more. But yeah, a bit disappointed. But I think that's what happens when you're starting out and you don't really know what you're doing. It's just learning the ropes, isn't it? And just knowing what works and how best. And anyway, so yeah, I may come back next week, so we'll see what happens. So thanks for joining me. I think I've already said that. If you would like to come on one of the haunted tours, I do Newent on Fridays and Gloucester on Saturdays. Newent has one route, Gloucester has 2 routes. Please go to my website to book or send me a message on Facebook. So we're down as Ghosts and Giggles Haunted Tours on Facebook. Also Ghosts and Giggles on Instagram and Twitter, I think. But if in doubt, just send me a message on Facebook. Hopefully you guys can make it. See you soon. Bye.